Good morning, world. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It's very nice and bright this morning. Nice to see some sun shining. And it's probably about 50, I think. And I just want to show you, I got my fence up. The temporary fence has been taken down. And I put the permanent fence up the other day. Wasn't too bad. I just took my time and put it by section by section. So, as you can see, the permanent fence is going to go down. Hi, honey buns. Goes down this area down there, beyond that canvas, and then it comes around and it wraps to my garden over here, attaches there. I know, girls, I'm coming. And then it goes down to the corner down there where you see the other canvas and the other chicken coop. So they have all this area, and in the center, right about there with my finger. Oops, right about my hands in. Oh, okay. Right about with my finger. There it is. Right about, right there. There's an opening. So right there, I cut the fence and I can pull it back to open it and have both girls, see each other and get a little familiar with one another. The first day there was about 3 little episodes of aggression, and then the second day there was really no aggression, but potential, but that was stopped right away because I stayed with them. Third day was absolutely nothing, so today is going to be the 4th day. So I wanted them to get used to one another and to be kind, and they're all sisters, so they should be kind to one another, love one another, and just enjoy, the freedom of going back and forth to both coops. That's what I'm working on. So that should be coming pretty soon. My tomatoes, I still have my tomatoes. They're ripening. I took the ripe ones out the other day, ate them. They were very good. And the first time I cooked green tomatoes, I put them in the crock pot with some beef and some squash I had just put in the crock pot, and it tastes pretty good. So I never had that before. I know people can fry green tomatoes. You can also eat them. I guess you can eat them, but maybe like not in abundance. But they do have their nutrients being green. They're not fully ripe yet, but I don't know if there's a certain chemical that they have in them if you eat too much. I'm not exactly sure what that would be. But if you eat them green occasionally, that's fine. If you cook them, then you're all set too. So that wasn't too bad. So I have the tomatoes, which is there. Everything else is really taken down. Well, the squash is over here. Excuse me. Squash is here, and squash would be. I think I have like 4 or 5 squash down there. They want to do something. We'll see. Can you believe it's like October? What is it today? The 8th or something? Wow. Amazing. So last night we had a nice fire going. I'll have to remember to record it sometime. Zach likes to have a nice fire pit going, so we had that last night, and we had some chocolate collagen drink, nice hot drink, and then we had a little piece of pie too. That was good. A local bakery sells some homemade pies, which is nice. Let me put this chair over here. It's a beautiful day, nice and windy. Let me get this out of here so I can close my gate. I think I plugged in the gate. I think I did. Let me get this other chair here. And oh, look who's on top of the roof. Hi, Luna. Hi, Luna. Good to see you, Luna. Hi, sweetie. This is how he gets out. Every day, and how he gets in. Comes out during the eaves of the roof, and then he comes over to the tree and comes down. Hi, baby. How you doing? Good morning. Let's give the people an update on my hay. Okay, people, so basically what happens, I gave it a good shot. When you have moldy hay, when it starts to mold, because it's wet, and it's going to mold because the hay that I got from one of the local farmers, it's not my regular farmer. Hi, honey. But it was another farmer, and his bales were all wet. I mean, they were just horrible. I don't know what the heck happened. He didn't cure it properly. So I tried to save it by taking them out, opening them up, drying them in the sun. And thought that might do it, because when I was putting it back, it felt pretty dry. But we still were in that high humidity phase. And when I went to check it just a few days ago, the loose stack that I had in there, when I'm pulling it back with a rake, watch out, honey, I'm going to move this big rock here. Pulling it back with the rake, what happened? It was, I could see like smoky dust, which would be a sign of mold, So, one minute, kitty. I don't have my cat food. I got to go back and get it. We're just going to show everybody the hay situation. So what I did was I had to pull the whole thing out. I do have like 50 bales in here that's good hay. And I was really kind of shocked on how quickly, with the high humidity, the other hay that I tried to save, wow, molded right up. It just got all musty. I don't know if you can see in here, but no light, but I think it's okay. So this on this side is the 50 bales of hay that I have, which is very good cured hay. It's my regular hay man. He's really a sweetheart. Best hay guy in New England. He's really good. All the loose stuff was high up, like where the kayaks were. All this was hay, came right down to probably here. Then when I started pulling it with the rake, you could see like dust. So then I had to put some kind of a mask on. I didn't want to like breathe that super in a lot, you know. It took me a while to get, I think I lost like 15 bales of hay. So, I mean, it's all loose like that. It takes you a while to pull it down, you know, and I was pulling it down over here, the 2 doors open. Let me get this door open. And then I was just wanting to eliminate it. Can I get that latch without falling over? I usually need 2 hands. Hold on. Let me just switch the phone out here. Oh, my finger. Try to unlatch the top. Whoops. I'm going to open this up for more good air circulation. This way. 1 second. One hand is kind of tough to do stuff. Board go there. And then I put another board behind. So if the wind blows, I don't want the door, this door will close by itself. I don't want it to close. I'm just going to take this other board, just let it gently fall in that corner, which kind of secures that in my brain. So, yes, Luna, hold on. So, yeah, it took a while to pull all that out. It's just smoky. When you would look out in this area, you just see like white smoke. Not too good. So, couldn't save it. Gave it a good shot, though, but couldn't save it. Then it's all out here. I just kind of put it all out here. The goats are, you know, going through it and getting some things they may like out of it. Well, we're not going to get any rain for, they say, maybe another 5 days. So give them something to munch on if they want to get there. But it was nothing that I could keep, because if it was that powdery, that smoky, and it's just going to get worse as the weeks and months go by, and I'd be really in a tough predicament come this winter, and I don't want it to affect the other hay. So that was a disappointment, but also gave it my best shot. If you don't try something, then you don't know. But once that mold spores start getting in there, and you have high humidity, which we have here all summer long, gosh, you know, fungal and mold can happen. It just happens. So I gave it a best shot, but that wasn't meant to be. But also learned a lesson too. I had someone pick up that hay for me, so it wasn't anything that I saw in the field and picked up. Because if I would have picked it up from the field and saw how heavy the bales were, I would have said, well, I'm going to skip this. I don't really want this one. I do feel sorry for the fella. I have a man who delivered it to me. He picked it up for me and delivered it. He also took about 20, 25 bales for himself. I told him the problem I was having, keeping him updated, but he didn't seem to be too concerned. But I'm thinking this winter when he goes to get some hay for his cows, he's going to have just black mold in there. It's really unfortunate. But anyway, so we learned that. Right, Luna? I know you want your breakfast. Hold on, buddy. So once mold gets into hay, you're not going to get it out. You know, you're just not going to get it out. Okay. Now the goats are doing really good. Look at how nice they're doing. They're mowing that down back there. They're doing good. You know, in the fall, you don't have any pestilence out, and they're sprayed every day. But still, you spray them, but you know, the spray can wear off at the end of the day, and so they can be bothered by mosquitoes. So they don't like that. So they come into the barn. But now there's really no pestilence out, and they're doing a good job. They're eating that up, right, Luna? They are eating that up. He says, why are you talking? Don't you know I'm hungry? I want to eat. You will. Luna joined us for the fire pit last night. Luna came over to the fire pit, and he was sitting with Zach, and Carrie came out for a little while. Right? So it was very, very nice. We're not too sure how many more times we'll be able to do that. The nights are cool. The fire keeps it really warm, so you kind of turn to one side or the other side. Sometimes you stand up, let it warm up your back. So I told Zach we need 2 fires, and we'll just sit in between the 2 of them. But things are doing good, so I'm really happy I was able to finish this. And the temporary fence is down, so that's a good thing. And we're getting there. We're getting there. Glad that the trees have been trimmed, but I do have a good supply of hay. Very blessed to have a good supply of hay for the winter. Let me get this. Oh, look at you. Look at you, baby. Look at you. That's a good boy. Oh, yeah, and also for that, it's not good to have any kind of dust and working with mold. It's not a good thing, man. And what I'm going to do now, I have some more bales in the barn, but for those, I'm also going to just wear a mask when I'm just shaking those out or working close with those bales. There's probably about maybe 9 or 10 bales left, not that many. But, any type of stuff like that can injure you or can give you complications in your breathing and your lungs and things of that sort. And it can certainly do that because I was really working with it, for a few hours, and it was rather thick, even though I had a bandana or a mask on. So I will discontinue with the mask until the other small amount is done. Once I get to the good hay, I should not have to do that. But anyone who has a problem, with breathing and things of that sort, or maybe basically it's just it's an inflammation, it's an irritation in the lungs, it's inflamed. Those particles don't belong in your lungs, so the thing would be to try to get that out. And what I've been taking, which is good, and you can always just look it up before you take anything. Always research it and look it up and see how it might react, and if you want to try it or not. But let me see what they call that one now. It was on the tip of my tongue. Anyways, activated charcoal. Activated charcoal is very good because it's used as a detoxant. So it binds toxins, when it's traveling through your body, and then it eliminates that in the charcoal. So activated charcoal is good. And what's this? I'm taking silver too, because silver is a antibacterial and antifungal, and that's what that is. It's a fungal kind of thing, mold, and that's good to make sure you to eliminate, because that the silver will eliminate in the urine and things of that kind. And then there's some tea. What was the tea that Zach told me? There's a couple teas that's good for respiratory, for the lungs and things like that. So I'll be just doing a little bit more tea until this other short amount of bales is done. And then maybe I'll wait a little bit, maybe a month or so, and if I feel I need to do it again, a little detoxing, I'll do that again. But it made a big difference because I could tell when I was in there, it was so thick you could almost feel it on your eyeballs. You can almost feel it on your lips. It was really unbelievably bad. The detoxing is good, and what I'll do is probably once I think I was on that for about 4 days. I'm off right now on the charcoal and the silver. Colloidal silver is what it's called. And then I'll just kind of do the teas a little bit, and then maybe wait a month or two. And if I think I want to just take that charcoal and that colloidal silver, I just said it a minute ago the right way, but I can pick that up and just do it again for another 3 or 4 days, something like that. Big improvement from what I was knowing. I had an inflammation in my lungs. Big improvement in just a day of, wow, really big improvement. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. Whenever you have a problem with your lungs, infection in there, just research that. Colloidal silver and activated charcoal, and then your teas. Just check that out. You might find that helpful. And if you're with a doctor and you're on medication, check with your doctor first. Like they always say, I'm not a doctor. Just check with your doctor, see if he agrees with that, or if he's medications are all going to be fine with that, and then just go from there. But a lot of people are taking those things. A lot of people are going back to more natural things for health and trying to get away from prescription drugs, which oftentimes the natural things you take don't have a side effect, but prescription drugs, they all have side effects. That's just the way it is, So, and probably weren't meant to stay on long term on prescription drugs, but it seems like in our society today, when they see that you have something, they prescribe a drug and they keep it on. You take it for the rest of your life, which is kind of sad. But anyways, some people are comfortable with that, and that's what they feel they need to do to stay healthy, and that's fine. And that's wonderful. And other people want to try to go a little bit more natural or have an alternative to medications, and that's wonderful too. So whatever you decide for your body, that's what's nice about having the choice to make your own decisions as to what you want to do. And if you're comfortable with that, and just comfortable, at peace with that, and you know you're doing the right thing, just good. Either way, as long as you're feel good about it, either way. We don't all have to agree on everything, and we don't all have to agree on all the same kind of foods we eat or same kind of way we take care of our health. But anyways, thought I'd share that with you because I made a big improvement, because normally people don't get exposed to that much mold in such a short period of time. So it really worked wonders. Let me get the other bucket over there. Luna's still waiting. I'm going to get your food, Luna. Just chatting a little bit this morning. I see a strawberry over here. I see a strawberry. So I have green tomatoes. I see one strawberry down there. Yep. I see a little strawberry down there. Oops, where is it? There it is. Little strawberry. Super. Oh, everything smells so good. Cool, didn't have too much of a summer, but that's okay. Happens, right? Boy, so many clouds. Unbelievable amount of clouds when you look at the sky. And when I used to homeschool, there was typically 3 types of clouds. Now you look up and you can't even recognize where they might be. It's just like one massive hodgepodge of different shapes, and I think they changed the cloud formations from maybe recognizing 3 to recognizing 10 or 12. But some of those could be also artificially manufactured too. They can do that. So anyways, life is can get crazy at times. Just do the best you can. The girls are waiting for me to get there, so I'm going to go over there and take care of them now. Luna's waiting for his food. Just beautiful to have the wind blowing and have the little pinwheels turning. Yeah, and have Luna calling for breakfast. Just a minute, baby. I'm coming. Yep. So everything's working out well. Everything's doing good. The girls are happy to be in their new coop, and I'm glad that wiring is done, for the winter. I'm just going to go around just to secure some of that. I use the zip ties, but I want to go around just to secure the individual poles with like a different type of a wire. Make sure that they're okay. The zip ties will hold, so that's good. But other than that, we're having a very, very good day, right, Luna? So I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Hope the sun's shining where you are, and you're able to find some joy somewhere and happiness, and it's good. And thanks for coming along. Thanks for spending some time with me. I think there's a comment or two I haven't really responded to, but either with a little heart or thumbs up, but I'll get to it. It's just been kind of crazy here lately, but we all have our crazy days, but we can get through them, right? One day at a time, that's all. And things do get better. Things don't stay the same, forever. They do change. So that's a good thing. So just one day at a time. So you guys have a blessed day. Thanks for coming along with me. God bless, and I'll chat with you later. Bye now.